Alright, so this is day 19 of me filming. Um, Day 18 was yesterday. I did film it, but my audio was not working. So I hope my audio is working today. It should be. Um, I don't see why it wouldn't. Yesterday, for some reason, it just wasn't, it didn't fucking work. So essentially, I have the recording, but I don't have no audio. I don't have any audio for that. So I posted it to YouTube, but I ended up deleting it because what's the point of having a video with no audio? And essentially, basically, what I talked about yesterday was about the new offer or the new system that I'm gonna have in place for my agency because essentially I was all over the place after I got done with the missed call text back system. I saw that was showing me no results, and I essentially saw it as a weak offer and something that I couldn't really like. I feel like a lot of companies didn't really need that, and it wasn't something that they saw as something that they would pay $297 a month for, at least in most cases. But I'm thinking the missed call text back system was like made to work with companies that you were that you man, I've been a little bit sick. Companies that you had like prior, like like you have worked with as a client or as a or as a customer of the business, and you reach out to them offering your software. I had no companies like that because I haven't really worked with any com- companies that I could offer that to. So the missed call text back system did not work, and I had a meeting with my student success coach talking about that, and essentially I decided that I'm gonna incorporate a system or a software into the into the home improvement businesses that essentially offers client nurturing and essentially gets them more customers and more clients, turns leads into customers. That's like because what most agencies do is they bring in the lead to the client, and that's basically it. They just bring in leads, which yes, it probably does have give you clients for like maybe 3 months, but once the client is seeing that you're just bringing them leads and not bringing them like an actual like a amount of money, well, at least this is the way that I feel. Like they're gonna grow tired even if there is their fault that they're not closing the client and essentially nurturing the lead into a customer. It is the business's fault. They're essentially gonna take it out on the marketing team or on the agency that is that they're working with, and they're just gonna not terminate the contract, but just not re-sign with them, and the churn rates for them are not the best. So essentially, I've altered that, and what I'm gonna be implementing is a nurturing system, which turns their leads into customers. So essentially, instead of bringing them leads, I'm gonna be bringing them clients. Yeah, I'm gonna read out. I did. I already did this yesterday, but I'm gonna redo it again today, just so that I can have it on my YouTube. Mm. So, I'm gonna be building systems that I can install into home improvement companies. I'm gonna teach the business how to use the system or the software that I implemented into their business, so that they can increase the amount of clients that they have and fix a problem that the business is having. And I'm gonna charge an upfront retainer, which is gonna be the setup fee. Example, 3,000 for the setup, and then I'm gonna teach them how to use it. And then the next month, like the first month is gonna be me just setting it up, me getting all the systems in place, me like making sure it works, and that's gonna be the setup fee. And then the second month is gonna be less than the setup fee. It's gonna be like a 2,000, let's just say 2,000, for me to teach them how it is that they can use the software, so that they don't rely on me to provide the service anymore. And I'm gonna figure out a problem that the business or the business is paying a lot of money for, which for most businesses it's getting customers, and here I have some other ones. Um, so I've used ChatGPT for this. So essentially, some marketing pain points that businesses have are long sales cycles, because essentially renovating a house or improving your home takes time, and it's a lot of like lengthy decision making that goes into play, and it's hard for you to convert a client into it's hard to convert a lead into a client within a reasonable time frame a time frame because the amount of time it takes for the project to actually be completed. And managing an online reputation, like having negative reviews or having a negative um, online profile, can essentially harm your the people view your business and how professional you seem. So that's some marketing pain points that I wrote down, and some client nurturing pain points are limited time and resources. So the home renovation companies don't have the time or the resources or the people, and they can't essentially build relationships and nurture a client effectively because of the lack of um, time, and usually their schedules are pretty busy, and they're taking care of other administrative tasks, or they have communication challenges, which means maintaining consistent and clear communication with the client, and scheduling and coordinating with contractors, suppliers, and other scheduling can cause conflicts in meeting the clients, the timelines, and expectations. Like if a project is supposed to be done by a certain date and it's not done, that can cause friction and harm between the client and the business. Or client education, the clients being educated on how the renovation process is going to work, how the materials that they're going to use, and potential problems that they could face and that could be time consuming in the expedition of them providing the renovation service. So essentially, building that trust between the clients and the business is like it's like you need it in order for you to be able to nurture your clients properly. So those are pain points that I feel like I can fix using my Go High Level system, or the system that I'm building within Go High Level, to provide to home improvement businesses. And then um, I've been working on some email follow up systems and SMS follow up systems that I can use AI and automations within the Go High Level system, and also a cold calling pipeline. Was thinking about I could do the cold calling for the business, and I could be the one that provides the service for them. But I feel like scaling that's gonna be quite difficult because I'm gonna have to build a much larger team. I'm gonna have to train the cold callers, train the VAs, and essentially I'm gonna have to build my own sales team. So why not instead pay someone that's experienced in sales for them to teach the business how to manage these cold calls and how essentially to turn, because essentially the email and the SMS is just to build the relationship with the client through text and to get them on the call, to get them as soon as possible on a human like a human interaction that they can have. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Instead of me providing the cold calling service for the business, I want to hire someone to train their team or their employees to know how to do these calls and to essentially have a better churn rate. And a thing that I was also thinking about revolving my offer around is saying home improvement companies go to agencies to find more clients, stop going to them, come to me, pay me a certain retainer for me to install my systems into your business, and then next month pay me even less for me to teach you and train your team and your employees how it is that these systems work, so that you don't need to go to other agencies anymore, and you can just have these systems in place and have like clients flowing into your business. Of course, I'm still like, this is something not new, but something that I have to, like something new for me, so I have to tweak some things and just really plan how it is that I want to execute this. Here I have the pricing, or like the prototype pricing that I have. 3,000 the upfront for the setup, 2,000 the next month for training, and then after that it would be 497 a month for them to keep using my systems. Like I wouldn't be doing it for them, and our contract would end after the first 2 months. But in order for them to keep using the systems that I built out for them, it would be $497 a month. And then I just keep on stacking clients. I think 20 or 50 might be a reasonable amount within a year. 100 maybe. That's what my SSC said, to get 100. Also, I wrote this down at the bottom. I create systems agencies use to help and serve home improvement businesses, but instead I teach them how to use it, like how to use the systems, so they don't need agencies anymore. I can't talk right now. I feel feeling a little bit sick. And this is the Go High Level workshop that I was going over, like, as a part of this offer. And this is like what the the offer around that is, like the ads funnel into Go High Level. Like they post ads. I don't know if I should post ads. I asked my SSC if I should. I personally don't want to, because I mean, as it is a way of getting leads, and I don't really know how else I would get leads for the companies and nurture them into clients. I was thinking maybe old clients that they've worked with and do a reactivation campaign. I was thinking about that. I was thinking about maybe running some other form of a campaign with the Go High Level forums. Because ads is the most obvious one, but essentially ad spend is going to be the hardest thing for me to convince the client with. So that's something that I also have to think about, how it is that I'm going to find these clients for me to nurture them. Or maybe they already have their own marketing team and I would just handle the nurturing part. That could be something else that I could work with. And essentially, I also have how it is that I would handle the outreach and the sales aspect of things. That's the one I already went over. It's right here. So essentially, I'm gonna be doing 2 call closes. The first call is gonna be a 20-minute demo, and in me just building trust with the client. The second one's gonna be me pitching the strategy that it is that I can use to help them, and my offer. And give your offer / pitch on call offer. Just leave back to get the call. I don't know what the fuck I was trying to say on this one. But I was thinking, like, well, I am going to be doing email outreach. I still haven't gotten my email fixed. I'm going to maybe give it one more day, see if anything helps. Or if the MX records are updated, and if they're not, then I don't know what else to do. But essentially, I have this email structure and how it's going to work. The first line's going to be a personalized line. Then it's going to be a problem, then the solution, then it's going to be a call to action. So that's the way the emails are going to be structured. For me, I'm going to be putting character into my outreach. I'm not going to be so vanilla, so corporate. Essentially, like, make it seem that I'm not an AI. I'm actually a person, and like, I guess build a vibe with my prospect. And essentially, I was going to offer reputation management as a free additional service, just to, build trust with the company and give them not necessarily a risk reversal, but give them something that they can, like, just have for free. And I'm going to give them what I promise in the email. Then I'm going to try to book, like, in the first call, I'm going to, like, give them like a marketing audit or something else, like something for free. And then at the end, I'm gonna try to book in a longer call, like a second call, so that is that I can pitch my actual service and what it is that I offer to them. So the first call is gonna be me providing free value and building trust. And this, at the end, I try to book a second and a longer call. And only give marketing audit if they jump on the call. Still have to structure that, but this is like the second part. So first I would have to build out my offer and my systems, and then build out like my emails and my outreach strategy. Even though I do already have something in mind that I was doing with my old offer, didn't see any results because the offer was essentially trash. So I do already have so like outreach. I've done cold calls, I've done cold DMs, I've done cold emails, some cold emails. So I have tried most forms of outreach. So that's not something that I have to worry about because I've already done it. Only thing I'm worried about is my email not working. And also, um, I had a meeting with the potential client Antonio. I talked about it. Um, what was the last time I had a video? Whichever day it is that I last had a video, I spoke about me having a call, and essentially I did have a call with him, and he didn't want to pay like a monthly retainer, like because I don't know why the fuck I listened to my copywriter. He told me to upsell him to 500. I don't know why I listened to him because I see like yes sure he makes like Antonio he makes like 40-50 thousand dollars a month, but I understand why he wouldn't want to pay $500 a month for our service because essentially we're not providing him with more leads. Essentially, the offer that I revolved around him was we're gonna manage the social medias and we're gonna organize and like uplift his business, like his online presence. And essentially he didn't want it. He wanted to pay $500 up front and no retainer. So I was like, yeah, you're fucking crazy. We're not gonna do that. Well, I didn't tell him that, but I was like, you need to pay a retainer. Like, I have another call with him this Saturday, just because he is willing to pay the $500 setup fee, but essentially I need him to pay a retainer, so that is that I can keep his account on the software. So that's that. I'm not gonna accept anything under $100. Well, I mean, I do want to accept like whatever it is that he has to offer, for the retainers, because I want the testimonial and I want the experience on working with a client. That's the only way that I see it. Like, and I can use him as like a test dummy on me with my new offer, just to see if it works. So that's the only reason that I do want to like sign him no matter what. Even if he like doesn't really want to pay me that much, but just to get the experience and I think that's basically everything that I wanted to cover. I'm already at 17 minutes, so I think I'll end the video here. I have to go get ready. I have a soccer. Well, I don't have a soccer game, but I'm gonna go manage the team for the soccer game. Ugh, can't talk. But yeah, it's basically everything that I want to cover and that I covered in yesterday's video as well. But not within today's video. And this one should have audio. I hope. Fingers crossed the audio works. But yeah, well, thanks for watching.